Parents, my name is James Robinson. I'm a teacher with the Ohio County School Systems, and this is Earl Combs, and he is a musician and a fellow musician. And we are here today to introduce you and your students basic principles of the guitar and hopefully how to get your young person involved in playing music. So Earl, if you don't mind, introduce us to the guitar and the components of the guitar.
Okay, we'll start with the headstock. You have your tuning keys, where it tightens and loosens your strings. You have the nut, which the strings ride on and transfer sound. You have each individual fret, that is where you find your notes, individual notes, and then make chords. And then you have your bridge, and then you have your pins that hold your strings. And then you have the saddle that's in the bridge that transfers sound also to the head, to the top. And then you have the wooden top that vibrates with the sound, with the vibration of the strings, which makes the sound, which comes out the sound hole.
Well, Earl, what age would you recommend for a parent to start their young person taking lessons, and then what should they look for in a guitar or a music instructor?
I have them here as young as 4, and that's really 4 to 5 is a good age to start. Make sure you get a small enough guitar with probably a half-size guitar with nylon strings, so their fingers will be able to handle it, because if their fingers are hurting, they won't play and they won't practice. So nylon strings I recommend. As far as an instructor, I would recommend meeting with them, not just walk in and say I want lessons, because instruction, the instructor needs to be really patient, and if they'll take time to meet with you and talk to you and address your concerns, then that's a good instructor. I wouldn't recommend everyone, but if they'll meet with you and take the time to talk about things with you, that's a good instructor.
Earl, if a parent is watching this video with their student and they have a guitar at home, can you show them real quick how they would tune that guitar?
Yes. All right, we start with the bottom string, which is the first string. The strings are numbered from the bottom: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can also buy tuners. They work really well. The very first string is an E, and the second string is a B. The third is a G. The fourth is a D. The fifth is an A, and the sixth is an E again. So I usually tell the students how to remember from the top down is Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. That's a little statement I use with the children, so it works pretty good. They can remember that.
So if they want to introduce the guitar to their young person, can you show us exactly maybe 1 or 2 simple keys or chords that they could play? That way it would get their interest?
Yes. The easiest one, the one I start with, we actually start playing guitar pretty fast here. We'll start with just your index finger in the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3, and cover the bottom 2 strings and use from the 4th string down, and that makes you a G. So that's your first chord. And then you'll have a C that we start with just single fingers most of the time with the little kids. So then you'll have a C from your 3rd finger, from your 3rd fret down with your 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. So that's usually the 2 chords, and usually they're starting to play within the first lesson. They'll know a chord or 2, and then the next lesson they'll start learning more. So then 3 lessons they're actually playing chords.
So parents, if your young person has a knack for playing instruments or has an ear for music, it's also very good for them academically, because studies show that as a young person continues to do well in music, their academics will also do well as they go forth. So Earl, will you play us out, please?
Yes.